Welcome back to Ride with Gary. Yesterday I picked up my new Royal Alloy GT125 and I did about 75 miles on it. So I thought I'd just give you a bit of a, like a first ride review, that sort of thing. I'll give you a quick look around it now and then we'll go for a ride and I'll tell you about it. So this is the scooter. It's got really nice writing on the side panels here. Royal Alloy. If you look in here, you've got your dash. Just turn that on. Gives you everything you need. You've got your speed, your fuel gauge, your miles, your battery level. You've even got a rev bar up the top there. In here is your storage. So like you see there, I've just got a bottle of water in there, but there's plenty of room to fit your phone or your wallet or whatnot, whatever you want. You've got your GT125 badge there. Under the seat there's no storage on these, it's just where you put your fuel cap. You fill up under the seat there. But you've got your rack here on the back. I do have a bag off my GB that'll fit on there, so I'll put that on at some point. These mirrors are really good compared to the old ones. Were too small, you couldn't see anything behind you, but these they're long enough that you can see proper from them, and they're nice chrome ones as well. The old ones were just black plastic. Coming around the front, you've got your headlight. I don't know if you can see that, but it says Royal Alloy in there. Come down, you've got your badges, GT125, Grand Tourer 125. There's your Royal Alloy badge. You've got your indicators a bit further down. Your mudguard on the front. Really nice, tidy tyres and wheels. It's a really nice looking scooter. Really impressed with it. Like I say, I did 75 miles on it yesterday and I had an absolute blast riding it. Really good fun. So I'll just get my gear back on, fix my camera on my chest mount, and we'll go for a ride and I'll tell you about it. Alright, just quickly before we set off, I forgot to mention the tyres on these. I don't know if you can see. The old ones, they had like a block shaped pattern on them and they just weren't very good at all. These are, I believe they're Timson, and I think they're the ones they use on the 300s version, and they really improved the handling a lot. This is 10 times better than the old one I had. Right, let's get going. We'll just have a little ride about. We'll have a talk about the scooter. Yeah, so I forgot to mention the tyres when I was doing the walk around. The old ones on the old Royal Alloy, they were like a block pattern, and they just weren't very good for grip and whatnot. It affected the handling. Where this one has got the new Timson tyres on, and it's a proper road tyre. I think they use them on the 300 version, but the handling on this is 10 times better than it was on the old one I had. I used to have a 70 plate, and yeah, this handles way better than that one, and I can only assume that it's those tyres that's making the difference. In terms of specs, there's not much to tell you really. I mean, it's a 125 scooter, so you don't buy one of these for the specs. I believe it's something like 9.5 horsepower. Doesn't sound like much, but for this sort of scooter it's plenty. The old one I had, had a really good engine on it. It hit 70 mile an hour, no problem, that scooter. It was really good. But but whether this one will be able to do that or not, I don't know. We'll have to see. At the minute I'm running it in, so I've been told to keep it under 50, a maximum of 50 and a maximum I think he said 7,000 RPM. So yeah, can't really open it up and see what it can do just yet, but they're great fun. I did 75 mile on it yesterday, and even though, you know, I'm taking it easy, I still had a blast riding it. Really good fun. Can corner really well on these. As for why I bought this scooter, if you follow my channel, you'll know that I have a GB 350S, the Honda. But unfortunately, I've got quite bad arthritis in my hips and my ankles, my back. And the last month or so, I've just not been able to ride it at all. So I was thinking about swapping it and getting the ADV 350. But I had a test ride on one, and it's a perfectly fine bike, but it just didn't put that smile on my face like my GB does, or like this does. You know, when I went out on this yesterday, you know, I was out for a good 3 or 4 hours and I had a smile on my face the entire time. And it's the same when I go out on my GB. They just make you happy to ride them. Where the ADV just didn't do that. I just felt like I was commuting to work or something. It's like this car go by. Yeah, so I decided not to buy the ADV. And I didn't really want to get rid of my GB because I love that bike. So I decided rather than doing that, I'll keep my GB and ride it when I'm fit to. And I picked myself up one of these 125 scooters again, because I've had one before. I know they're a good little scooter. So if I'll pick one of these up, and you know, even if my hips are bothering me or my ankle or whatnot, I can still get out and go for a ride. And yeah, because I did 75 mile on it yesterday. Had an absolute blast. In terms of differences between this one and the 70 plate one I had, the only two real differences I've noticed is one, the handling, which like I said, I believe is because of those nicer tyres they've put on, and two, the mirrors. These are nice long arms on the mirrors, and you know, I can barely see my arms in them. It's 80-90% of the road I'm seeing behind me, so those are great. Where the old ones were the opposite. You know, it was 90% your arm and only 10% the road. So I think on my old one I put oh, hang on, let's let these cars get gone. Yeah, on my old scooter I put the bar end mirrors on, which, to be honest with you, I'm not really a big fan of the bar end mirrors. So I was planning on putting some mirror extenders on this like I did with my GB, but then when I saw, you know, they're long enough as they are, you know, it's great. I don't need to mess about with them now. But yeah, speed wise, you know, it's fine. It gets up to speed, no problem at all. Like I say, it's only a 125, but it's quicker than the Honda 125 I had. I had a CBF 125 from Honda that I learnt to ride a manual on before I went to do my test, and that thing was ridiculously slow. This picks up speed quite nicely, and like I say, my old one had no problem at all hitting 70 mile an hour, so I'm hoping this one will be the same. Let's get around these bends. I hope you can hear me alright, because I've only used this helmet and mic once before. So, I mean, it did work very well then, so hopefully it is doing now as well. Oh, we got horses and a clown behind me who wants to take over. I can't pass them till we get around this corner because I can't see what's coming. There we go. So yeah, it's a cracking little scooter. I'm really happy with it, and I got a brilliant deal on it. I actually ordered a 74 plate, a pre-reg one. They were selling them off £800 off the normal price, because the 75 comes out next month. So I paid 2,400, and then last week he phoned me up and he said there's some sort of issue with the pre-reg bike that I'd ordered, and I can't have it. And he said he can't find me another pre-reg. He said he can't find me another pre-reg one. So they managed to get me a brand new one instead. So, you know, it should have been like £1,000 more than what I paid for it. So, yeah, I got a bargain on it, bit of luck. There he goes. Been trying to get past me for the last couple of miles. I hate people who get right up your arse. No patience at all. So yeah, bottom line, yeah, I'm impressed with it. Very happy, money well spent. I'm sure I'll get lots of use out of this. I'm planning on doing like 50-50 between this and my GB, because my GB tends to do my ankle in a bit with all the gear changing. Because unfortunately my arthritis in my ankle is quite bad. And anything repetitive, like changing gears and whatnot, tends to knacker it. So yeah, that's the main reason I bought this. And you know, if I get to the point where I'm riding this a lot more than I'm riding my GB, then I'll just sell both of them and buy the 300 version of this. And at least it's got a bit more power. And it, you know, it's the same scooter, looks the same. I believe they handle pretty much the same, but obviously the 300's got a lot more power than the 125 has. I think where I said this is only like 9.5 horsepower, I believe the 300 is, I don't know, like 24, 25, something like that. My mate used to have a 300 and he absolutely loved it. He sold it when I got my GB because he wanted to have a bike. Then we were both the same when we went out, and he got himself the Hunter 350. Yeah, he's only had it a month, and already yesterday when we went out, he come with me to pick this up and we went for a ride. And yeah, he said he regrets selling his Royal Alloy, his GP 300. He said he's already thinking about getting rid of Hunter and getting another one. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. And like I said, if it gets to the stage where I'm riding this, you know, like 8-9 times out of 10 over the GB, then I'll just sell both of them and get the 300 version. Yeah, I mean, for a 125, I mean, I'm doing 46 now, you know, and it's not even trying. I've only got the accelerator twisted a quarter way. You you know. So once it's running, I think it's 500 miles to run it in, then I can open it up a bit and see what kind of top speed we'll get out of it. But I think the majority of them are somewhere around like 60-65 mile an hour. And like I say, my old one would do 70, but I'm not sure many of them will hit that speed, so we'll have to wait and see. It's got its first service at 300 mile, and then after that I think he said it's every 2,000 miles or 6 months, but I don't know, something about that doesn't sound right to me. Are you going to do 2,000 mile in 6 months on a scooter? So I'll have to have a look at the book, because I would have thought it'd be more like every 12 months than 6 months. I know my GB's 6 months, which I'm not very happy about, to be honest with you. I think 12 months is perfectly fine for a service. It's not like you do stupid mileage on them, really, especially if you're like me and you know, you just ride for pleasure. I'm not commuting to work or anything, I just ride for the enjoyment. So yeah, I'm sure I'll have a lot more videos to come on this scooter. I'll do another one when we've had that first service done and we've put 300 or 400 mile on it, or maybe I'll wait until it's running at 500 and then we can see what kind of top speed we can get out of it. But I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not really bothered what kind of top speed it has. It's perfectly fine as it is. I mean, yesterday when we were out, I was doing 50 mile an hour on bypass, and you know, it was perfectly fine. And the accelerator, you know, I don't think I had it halfway open, so yeah, no, I don't think there's any worries about it being able to hit like 60-65 once it's running, which is more than enough for something like this. Like I say, that Honda 125 I had, that its top speed was 55 mile an hour. That was it, that was all it'd give you. And I swapped my old Royal Alloy for that, and I was expecting a Honda to outperform a Royal Alloy, so I was thinking it'd at least match it at 70, but no, nowhere near 70. 55 were best it'd do. So I was quite disappointed with that, but it did its job, you know. I got that bike to learn how to ride a manual, and I only had it for 3 months and then I passed my test, so it did what I bought it for. So yeah, anyway, we'll leave this video here, and I'll see you on the next one. If you haven't already done, give us a like and a subscribe, and yeah, safe riding, enjoy yourself. I'll see you later.